everyone, it's Charity Daniels, and probably going to have to cut some cars out because I'm standing on the side of the road. This is just such a beautiful place, and I've been thinking about the whole 50-year mortgage conversation, and people have very strong feelings on it, and I have a few thoughts. First one, let's talk about my grandparents, Bob and Sarah. I remember them telling stories of when they bought the family farm, and they were horrified that they took out a 30-year loan, but they worked to pay it off in 15 years. So the 30-year conversation, when that came about after World War II, that was met with the same derision and, oh my gosh, the world is going to end, as the 50-year mortgage conversation. And so what's really interesting on that is the world didn't end. More people bought houses than had ever bought it before. And the home ownership rate went up. So it achieved its goal, and people built wealth with that. Everybody's fussing about how all these people that have wealth in their homes now, a lot of them, most of them, probably did a 30-year mortgage. Now, so will the world end? Not because of that. So what about this whole, you might as well rent? Well, no, not quite. Because when you rent, you are paying somebody else's house mortgage off. You are building their equity, not your own. So you are paying more to rent the bank's money, to borrow the money, which you do on a 30-year mortgage than on a 15. So if we really want to be sticklers about it, we all go back to 15-year mortgages, but nobody's going to be able to afford a payment. So what do I think will happen? Do I love the idea of a 50-year mortgage? Probably not, but most people don't stay in a house that long anyway, except for maybe my family. We will probably stay in houses for forever because we just don't move. But most people move more frequently than that for a variety of reasons. And there's nothing to say if you take out a 50-year mortgage that you can't pay it off faster. Just like on a 30-year mortgage where you can make 2 extra payments, I think, a year. And that helps bring it down to somewhere between 50 and 20 years. You can do the same with a 50-year mortgage. You can pay it down faster. What will happen is the value of houses will keep going up. And you're going to build equity, mainly because the value of the dollar is going to keep going down. So using today's dollars to buy a house that you're going to hold on to for 7, 10, 15 years, not a bad idea. Your dollars right now are worth more than they're ever going to be worth in the future. Today is the day. Your dollars are worth more than they will be tomorrow. If you want to build wealth, and I'm going to do another video on this in the future, buying a house now is a great way to start building wealth versus renting. If you already have a house, keep the one you've got maybe. But if you don't and you need to buy a house, maybe the 50-year mortgage is a way that you can make that monthly payment. If you have any questions, you want to talk through different scenarios, reach out. We'll be glad to help you out. People are still making moves. It is a good time to buy. The value of the homes are a good value right now. That's what I'm going to be making a video on later. So anyway, I hope this helps. And there's another car coming soon, so I'm going to get off. This is Charity Daniels with the Daniels team.